Hi, this is K-pop lover, aka Riku. I want to tell you guys about VAV and my experience. I know I promised to do the video in Chicago when I was in my hotel room with my friends, but I've left my computer at home, so I'm going to do it now while it's still fresh in my mind. First off, I went in there, with higher expectations because this was my first idol group that I ever got to meet in person. So I went up there with high expectations and they blew it through the roof. It was great. Next, the performance, phenomenal. Probably BTS level phenomenal. Like, I'm surprised they're not at a bigger venue or like there's not more fans. Like, honestly, they're great. I love them. I really do. I fell in love with them. I went in there with like 3 biases and I came out with like the whole group coming for me, and I didn't expect that. So the first 3 biases I had were Saint Von, Low, and Baron. Baron kept his lane, which was okay. I was just like, Baron became top for me. Second place for me would have been Ano, because those two I had experiences with. I had like moments with. I had moments with Low as well. I had more moments with Low during the not high touch, the fan sign, which they signed this album. Yeah, no, I had experiences with Low. He liked my hair. He told me he liked my hair twice, and I was just like, I know. You know, I would actually held a conversation with them if I wasn't nervous, but I was too nervous to talk, so I couldn't talk. And when I went to go take my snapshot with St. Vaughn here, I walked away afterwards, and he wanted to shake my hands, and I didn't realize my friend told me, like, called my name, and he was just like, he wants to shake your hand, and I was just like, oh, okay. And I went back and shook his hand, and he was just like, thank you for coming. And I'm like, no, thank you. And I walked away, and I was just like, Miyane. Like, I felt so bad. I was just like, oh my god, I almost missed out that opportunity. But, yeah, no, Ano, this boy right here, he, during his, photo op, we were waiting for the film to be changed. And, music was playing, and I danced a little bit, like, we were there, and he first did, like, this wave motion, and then I did it back, and he was like, whoa, like, his eyes got big, like, they got big, and I was like, yeah, I could do that, too, and then he did it again, and I did it again, and it kind of came a constant motion, and then he, like, patted my hand, like, we just did this, and it was great. And then the picture happened, and we were like, eh. And yeah, and then he was like, thanks for coming. And I was like, yeah, thank you. No, thank you. Like, thank you for coming. Like, don't thank me for coming. I came here with high expectations, and you blew my mind. So thank you for coming. And honestly, with Baron, my first round with Baron, my film didn't develop, like my Polaroid didn't develop, so the staff let me to go back in because he was still there, and when I got up there, I was just like, well, I'll do this pose instead of like the pose I did before, because I was just like, you know, I wanted to change it, and they're like, well, you can do 3 and 5, so I ended up getting 2 poses with Baron, which I'll pull this one up. This was my original pose with him. Yeah. And this was my second pose. Oh wait, no, this was my original. This was my second. And honestly, it was great. I didn't expect them to do that. I honestly, like, for me, I honestly told them that they didn't have to. Like, you don't have to do this. Like, don't, no. Please don't, no. Like, I felt bad because they were actually getting ready to go, because literally they're in Dallas right now performing, or getting ready to perform. The fan sign's probably started. And, so they're in Dallas right now, and literally they performed last night. So they literally, like, left the venue to go catch their plane to Dallas. And they've been running on 3 hours of sleep per performance. And I'm like, boys, you need rest. But what was also kind of fun was, like, during one of St. Vaughn's speeches, I actually yelled, "I love you, St. Vaughn," and he heard me and he got all flustered. Like, he stopped talking and he got all flustered, and I was just like, yeah. But also during the performances, me and Baron kept on having a heart fest, and once in a while it would return a heart. So would Lo and Sue, which is let's see if I can. Sue, right here. That one kept on returning my hearts as well. I kept on getting his attention. And I kept on getting his attention as well. So, note to self, if you ever want to go to a K-pop concert and you're up front, wear bright hair. The lights will reflect and they'll see you first. And they'll remember you. They'll be like, "Hey, I know you. You were that girl." And I was just like, "Yeah, I was that girl." But another one that kind of just threw my mind was also William. This boy, during this picture, actually, he pulled me close to him, and I was just like, "Oh, okay, I'll get closer," He was like, "Hey," and I was just like, "Oh, we're going that." All right, but yeah, no, Woo Young, when I went to go do the fan sign, is they signed the album. When I went to go do that, I literally walked up to him and he gave me a hand hug. And he was just like, "Thank you for coming." And I'm like, "No, thank you. You guys are like this is my first time seeing you guys live and my first time meeting an idol." And he was just like, "Oh, thanks," and whatnot. And I was just like, "Yeah." He was like all happy. And actually, Ano's birthday is today, and in Korea it was yesterday. So during the fan sign, when I got up to him, I told him happy birthday, and he was all excited about that. He was like, "Oh my God, thanks." And it was great. But yeah, I wish I had more conversations with them. So next year when they come back with their 7th member, I hope I won't be so nervous. I might be a little bit nervous with their 7th member, Jacob, just because I haven't met him, and he would be new territory for me. So, hopefully I'm not so nervous. I was a nervous wreck. I literally, after the fan sign, like after all that whole deal, I literally went back to my spot and like my legs gave out. I was just like, "Oh my God, this happened," and I haven't even had the high touch yet. And so yeah, that's really my experience. I can go into a more depth, like a album review for Thrilla Killa if you guys want, so just comment down below. And I also can do Spotlight, which are both VAV albums. I can do other albums as well. I have plenty others. I have all the Love Yourself albums. I have Persona. I have a bunch out there that I don't remember on the top of my head. But yeah, I can do that. I'm going to sign off. So bye. 안녕하세요. I'm I'm getting ready for the billboards, and my mom's making dinner. So, bye.